Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball next. Corey Kluber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now the 1-0.
No, inside.
Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
So here's the veteran Brett out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Three runs already home here. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the fourth hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And he'll take strike three called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. One away. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He's set, now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Mike Tauchman, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Now to the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses low and away, ball one. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. And that misses, ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second, the shortstop, Elvis.
Now batting, Elvis Andrus. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pause, now the pitch.
1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope,
and a ball, 1-0. And it's fouled away. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Chu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So 2 on with 2 away, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Three and 1 to him now. Full sets. Here it is. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and 1 the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The set and the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, I think he thought it was ball 4, but the knuckle curves in there.
2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a dive. Wow. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Settling in now, Gio Urshela. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pitch on the way.
Ball, down.
Urshela hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Three and 0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes five. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
In now, Clint Frazier, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He doubled to open up the ball game. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 home. Line to the right side, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
1 strike now from Cole. Oh, good knuckle curve. 0-2. Odor playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
fouled away. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So next to the plate for Texas, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a throw over. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's too high.
Too high, 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Fouled off. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Ronald Guzman, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's down.
A ball and no strikes.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
swung on and missed.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 1-1 now to chew.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second now, one man out. And it's fouled away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Frazier will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Top of the third set to get underway. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up. And the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Torres. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. Let's still watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-0 count. Here it is.
Ball, that's outside.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Long throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
The batter.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Frazier's up with it. Odor. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Gallo. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Danny Santana. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1. Fastball well outside. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're down 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up now, Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Mike Tauchman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey! Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball in.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
The 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here it comes. Liner towards second. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A 2-run job by Clint Frazier. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Rafael Montero answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Montero.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Half Yanks. Digging in, Todd Frazier. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Here comes the 1-0. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And now a pitch on the way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Cole sets. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Two out with the man at first. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Rangers leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Next for New York, Torres. He singled his last time up.
Labor Torres.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
0-2, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Odor to first, and Guzman to complete the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Miguel.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground out to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home. And while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready once again, Elvis Andrus. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here it comes now to Andrus. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
All even now, 2-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Santana.
In now, Danny Santana, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Cole sets 0-1 on its way. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
The 1-2.
2-2 count.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. One left for Texas. They still find themselves down 6-0. Coming to the plate now, Mike Tauchman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball one. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Gio Urshela, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
0-1.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Ready to take his hacks again, Clint Frazier, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Slider laid off for a ball. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Fly ball out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Now at the plate, Willie Calhoun will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, Todd Frazier. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 2-1 home. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Rougned Odor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fouled away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Two and two.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Luis Cessa trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
Ronald Guzman will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Two down, runners at first and second. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the shortstop, Labor Torres.
Ready now, Torres. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's good.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down at third. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead this one 6-0. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. A couple of walks for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2-0 now. Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls. 1
Elvis Andrus is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tauchman is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still find themselves down 6-0. Nick Goody comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Nick Goody.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. That pitch is out.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's off.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Luke Voigt will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Goody is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Ball.
3-1 now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 6-0. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Danny Santana. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch on its way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Willie Calhoun.
So one gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gardner is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Now in the box, Todd Frazier. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Rougned Odor would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. The next 3-2. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Rangers set down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Mike Tauchman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Hey! Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chasing after it is Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Clint Frazier.
So coming to the plate, Clint Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
Well, he knows it. but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest.
He squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Brett Gardner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's fouled away. One and 2, here it comes. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's the Yankees 8 and the Rangers nothing. Stepping in, Rougned Odor, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Countful.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Full count now, 3-2. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
8-0 the final today. So the Bronx Bombers posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Garrett Cole takes home the win. Corey Kluber struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.